We up. Hey, we up. Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kakadashi.
double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who do well in charge of this truth. Peace, much love, and salutations to those from the land. It's Great Millstone National out here once again, October 29th, 2022. Year of Yahweh Shema Shai turning up. And as always, we out here prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great, as you know, is America, and letting our people know, these so-called blacks and American Latinos, you are the true chosen biblical Israelites according to the Bible. It is high time to wake out of sleep. And the heathen nation, starting with the so-called white man all the way down to the East Indians or whatever. Alright, those are the heathen nations according to the Bible. And they will be in subjection to us, man, in the up and coming kingdom, man. The kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, but once again, starting with the devil that the Bible speaks of, Esau, Edom. That's your biblical nationality, man. Alright?
That got passed in the answer.
Yeah, the answer to or the big question, what's wrong with the earth? That's the answer to Esau, Edom. Here's the problem with the earth. You know, Lord's will, brothers and sisters are edified.
This is the answer. Truth is the answer to all of our problems.
Yep.
We were saying that earlier. Well, people in general, they always present problems, but never solutions.
Yep.
This is the solution. This is the answer.
You get that true shall set you free. Get that in 2nd Ezra 6, I believe. Yeah, go ahead and get that. You know.
Second Ezra chapter 6.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 27 to 28. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
Yep, go ahead.
As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Right, so now we're in the stage where the truth is finally being declared across the four corners of the earth, man. You know? And this has been happening before Kanye, before Kyrie, alright, Kodak, all these niggas with K's. It's been happening way before then, man. Alright, started since the days of Ivan Vickers, alright, back in the 60s. Alright, them and the Commandment Keepers.
Commandment
You know? And then he branched off through the spirit, did his thing, man. Yep, 1969, as pursuant to that very helpful heathen last week, you know what I'm saying? 1969, man, the truth is finally out here. Now people know who the devil is that the Bible speaks of. Now people know who the true Israelites are. Alright? Get Revelation 2 and 9, and then 3 and 9 too. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 2 and 9. It says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Right, the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Okay? So who's the top people that's proclaiming to be the whole people of the Bible? Those so-called Jews over there in the land. With your national, you know, you go back to Amalek. Alright? One of the grandsons of Esau. Okay? The head tribe, if you will, of their wickedness. Alright, you're not the holy people. You don't belong in that land. And that's what the men of the Lord is coming out and teaching, man. And it's not anti-Semitic. If you do anything, that's not what it is. Alright? It really would be anti-Semitic. And even then, we still can't be anti-Semitic. Because we also come with that same lineage. And yeah, we're the chosen one of that lineage. Yeah, we're against the bullshit. The truth is finally being declared. That's what we're out pushing, man. You're just mad that you're getting called out. Finally. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 16, Verse 19. O Yahweh, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. So that's part of the lies that the heathen nations, one of them, Edom, has inherited, is the fact that they believe they're the Israelites. I was just telling this brother, you got people in the land of Israel, because the Hios, they know they're not Jacob, but they think they're actually Israelites. Like we said, Joseph Ben Yehudi, Joseph Ben Benjamin, all that bullshit, you're going to find out in that day that you're not Israel. And not only are you not Israel, you're an Edomite. And you're going to go into slavery for 1,000 years.
You're the farthest nation from the chosen nation. Okay? And at the end of the day, there's no hope for the so-called. Okay? There's no hope for the so-called white man, man. Your only destiny is destruction. America will be destroyed, and then after that, you're going to serve 1,000 years of captivity. Hardcore bondage. Then you're going to be wiped off the face of the earth. And that's important.
I reckon.
All right?
Children will complain of ungodly.
Go ahead, Bob. We got something.
Where are you going to be?
Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 41 and 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Yep.
Sirach 41 and 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. You can even apply that to like Edomites that say, we never had slaves, my family didn't play a role in that, but you're going to go down because what Esau did. As a nation, you're going to go down because what that man did.
Isaiah 14th chapter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You got to pay for what the sins of your fathers did. Because we can't dig them up, they're gone. You know? So you the next in line. And towards the scripture, the reincarnation, you are your forefathers, man.
They expect, like you said, dig them up. You got a dead skeleton.
I got questions.
You can't do anything.
I know this is talking
so
about.
He's gone and gone. Like
Isaiah 14, right?
you are your father. So you are held accountable for the bills for your tab, man.
There was one chapter that was talking about Babylon, but I was
So
talking
Isaiah 26, and I'm starting at verse 10, it says, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of the uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, you can't, even if favor was shown to him, he's not going to learn any righteous way. It's completely wicked. You look at the ways that Esau Edom is running the earth, and it's a complete downtrodden state. All right? That's why I say, can somebody get that? When a righteous,
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Right. And if y'all are the holy people of the Bible, then why is the earth still mourning? That's the question that has to be answered, man. See, when you encounter the small hats, these are certain things you gotta ask them. If y'all are so fucking holy, why is the earth still in mourning? Why aren't the heathens in your, everybody's in your subjection, but it's not the way it's supposed to be. Why ain't the laws of the Heavenly Father and His own begotten Son pushed throughout the land? America, Babylon should be following your laws. You should be following your laws. But you know what you have over there? Pride festivals and shit like that. Yeah, kosher cigarettes. You're not even supposed to be fucking smoking, but you have kosher cigarettes. Go ahead. Whoever got some. Oh no,
I got it.
Go ahead real quick and then.
This is Jeremiah 49. starting in verse 7. It says, concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, his wisdom no more achievement, his counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished. When ye turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Edom, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him.
Yeah, the wisdom of Teman, you know, also going to how these niggas, they ain't able to hide shit no more, man. And the things that they're doing is sloppy. It's extremely sloppy to the point where now everybody knows, nigga, everybody has the idea that you're the devil. You know, everybody knows that you're the devil that the Bible speaks of. You do the false flag things, and you got a nigga that's in his basement debunking it in 24 hours. Like when the national shit went off, you got a nigga putting the video in negative showing that it exploded. The actual, what you call it? So it wasn't no damn missile or whatever the fuck they say. Some bombing shit.
Underground?
Yeah, it was some underground shit.
It blew up on the ground.
First they said it was the van, and the van was over there, and then it blew up over here. Then, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is tapping into your bullshit, man. So what? Yeah, everybody's bringing to your man.
But the scriptures say how hard is hidden things sought up. He can't hide himself anymore. You know? You had to really do full-blown research, which we still do. But most common things that we talk about are now on the mainstream media.
Jeremiah 49:10, but I have made Esau bare.
Yep.
I have uncovered his secret places.
All the things that he's hidden and kept behind closed doors and swept under the carpet. Now the Spirit of the Lord is lifting up all the rugs. Look at this shit ain't clean. Look at this. Oh, nothing but filth underneath that rug. You know what I'm saying? Your parents tell you clean your room, you just shove everything in the closet. You open that shit, everything fall out. That's Esau. Everything's just falling out right now. And he can't do nothing about it. Go ahead.
It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is full, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not.
Go ahead.
Out of the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee. That's what this damn devil does. Here it is. He's saying he's people of the Lord, but then they cast the words of the Heavenly Father behind him. There's several laws in there. They supposed to be Torah based. So they should know all the laws. Why are they clean shaven? That's a law. Among many other laws. Here it is. The law goes to as far as sodomites. But when they circumcise their kids, don't they use their mouth?
Suck the blood out the damn
What the fuck?
baby pieces.
So that's from that wicked book of Talmud, which in the scriptures you said you can't marry the Bible with any other book. So if we can't deal with the New Testament with them, since they don't want to deal with the Old Testament, even the Old Testament confounds them. When you go into it, because that's like it's spread. Seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my word behind thee. So they use the Talmud. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him and hast been partakers with adulterers. Verse 19, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. You see that happening with Yah right now. Because, hey, Esau's our wicked ass twin brother. It was two sons in the womb. So you got this damn devil, they never attack what he said. They just say it's anti-Semitic. They don't ever go and like, so what do you mean? Because if you go in the scriptures, Shem had multiple sons. So they trying to say that the whole world, it was 8 souls that came out of the flood. You had Noah and his 3 sons. Shem, Japheth, and Ham. So they trying to say that they the only one on the fucking planet Earth that came from Shem.
Yeah. Yeah, because that means we hate. Yeah, that means we hate Israel, Edom, Elam, Ashur, Aram, Ishmael, Moab, and Ammon. Yeah, you're right, we do.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, that one statement, oh, you're anti-Semitic. That means we're against the whole nation. I ain't say nothing about the goddamn Chinese motherfuckers. And that's the thing, it's only when or now bringing it up. That's how you know who's in power, when you can't talk about this. Now everybody's taking offense. You got niggas blacker than me taking offense to that's anti-Semitic. Nigga, shut up. Shut up. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. And shit, it applies to your dumb ass too. You know, when we say them niggas are heathens, 2/3 are heathens too. You're there, you're included in that. You know? Go ahead, bro.
So I'm gonna continue on. Psalm 50 verse 21. These things hast thou done, talking about Esau, Edom, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
Yeah.
So what did he do? He printed white Jesus. He thought the Heavenly Father was on his side. Because the Lord is like, you know what? I'm gonna let him run with it. You got what's called the Renaissance. When he came up out of the cave. What does the word Renaissance mean? Rebirth. So he went around the earth, painted white Jesus. To this day, I people think the Heavenly Father looked like the so-called white man. But when you read in the scriptures, Revelation 1 verse 13, and the book of Daniel 10 and 5, it gives you a different view, depiction of what the Lord looks like. I'm going to continue on. Psalms 50 verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. That's why you see these brothers here, brothers there, brothers all around the world, from the four corners of the world, earth. That's how the Heavenly Father is setting us up in order in front of the damn devil's eyes. Yeah. So we telling Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, in the kingdom of heaven, which he's going, the first thing first, his ass is going to die over here in America, Babylon the Great. Then his relatives, that's also Semitic, they got to bring your ass back in the kingdom of heaven to serve slavery so that you can, what do you call it, reparations? So that you can repair, because when you repair something, you make it whole. So we have you as our slaves, just like your forefathers had us as your slaves. When we say that's righteous,
we built up your kingdom, now
we,
it's your turn.
yeah, we built, you know, Nashville, all around the world.
Right.
Hey, that's unfair.
Who built these things? The street lights, the stop signs, Jake. Now it's your turn, nigga.
Yep, and we gonna have all the patents. We gonna have all the patents in the kingdom. And we, you know, clearly ain't gonna be no damn such thing, but I'm saying that in the sense of how Jake and his side, they're inventing and making all these things, but Esau Edom slaps a patent on it. Now he owns it. Now he gets all the revenue from it.
That's beautiful you said that. I'm not sure if y'all saw that clip from Apostle DeHart when he was talking about Dave Chappelle. Basically, he don't own his fucking name. The damn devil owns his name. So he cannot go on another show and call it Dave Chappelle. Why? Because Comedy Central and Viacom, they own his fucking name. So he was like, don't boycott Comedy Central, boycott the Dave Chappelle because the goddamn devil owns his fucking name. So he can't do anything with it. Exactly. Because he's the goddamn devil. He got the patent on every fucking thing. And nigga sweet with the paperwork.
Yeah. You can't beat him, man. And by the way, in the kingdom, we're going to have ownership of everything. So you're not going to be getting paid for shit. You know? You're not going to be, I found a better way to move these pounds of amethyst up this palace. That's great. I'm going to destroy that way so you can still do it the regular way I want you to. You're not going to be able to do shit. There's not going to be an inventor, renovator, Edomite. You know what I'm saying? You look this thing up on Wikipedia, they got a bust in his face and then you look it up. No, there's none of that shit, man. Yeah, Yeah, no convenience, man. It's gonna be hardcore bondage. We're gonna purposely make flights of stairs, and there ain't no elevator. You're going to walk up each one of those steps with 80 pounds of something. I don't care what it is.
That's about it.
I'll make 80 pounds of sand. I'll make you carry it to the top and dump it out the window, and have the next nigga bring it up. That's an exercise for you niggas. That's a job, actually. And oh, that's another thing too. Everybody's gonna be employed. Every Edomite will be employed. There's no unemployment rate. You're gonna have a job. You're gonna have a job. They're gonna have a job. Everybody's gonna have a job. If you're an ugly woman, you're gonna be on the field with the men. If you're a good-looking Edomite, you have a job in the house.
I don't want no Edomites in my house.
Right? You know, you're gonna have a job in the crib. You're gonna be over something more delicate. All right, bitch, I might have you do this or something. You know, that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? The heathens, they gonna have a job. I said 100% employment rate.
I got you right here. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 39, verse 14. And they shall serve out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search. So this talking about over in the valley of Yehoshaphat, all those dead bodies, somebody got to bury them.
It ain't gonna be us.
No, because we would defile ourselves.
Right. You touch a dead body, you're unclean for 7 days. Nah.
You!
Right.
Huh.
Go ahead and do that. Go ahead. Go pick up your aunties and your uncles. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be one of your
But
first
the
jobs.
Americans, they won't. They ain't gonna be over there.
Nah.
Their ass is gonna be dead.
Right, yeah, nah, it's over with on
That
that.
ain't for you.
Right, it ain't no cleanup over here. This is gonna do enough of that. This place gonna be laid, what is holy desolate. You know?
This is Isaiah 60, starting at verse 9. Surely the isles shall wait for thee in the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from afar to the elect, being brought back into the land. To bring thy sons from afar, their silver and their gold with them. That's the silver and the gold from these underneath the nation. It says, and unto the name of the Yahweh thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified thee. So the Lord is going to glorify his man. And in the 1/3, a great multitude. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. And that word for minister goes in the vowels of the third. So the kingdom, they're going to serve Israel. It says, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. And it says, keep point, therefore thy gates shall be open continually. It shall not be shut day nor night, that they may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and their kings may be brought. So the word forces goes into the wealth. So the wealth of the heathen is to be brought back to the land of Israel. I got one more. This is Ezekiel 25, starting at verse 12. Thus said the Lord of power, because that Edom dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and had greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them.
That's why America.
Yeah, this folly right here. That's why I ain't gotta get this thing. Folly.
Now you got that.
I got a scripture, bro.
I got something
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places.
See, that's folly right there. See that folly?
See, here it is. Most guys been out here outside. And you got grown niggas
And dinosaurs who dancing in front of the Whiskey River.
and dinosaurs, inflatable dinosaurs, you know, and they having a ball. Then they let niggas walking by, people recording. That's entertainment. But anyway, you know, you got grown ass adults, right, playing dress up. You know, dressing up as all these type of things, not even knowing this goes back to a very demonic thing. Look at that thing.
like that.
With a black horse. You know? Black is negative, man. You know what?
That alone shows, man, this looking at society, man. This kingdom's fucking away.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Let there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Yep.
Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Right, man. That's the what do you say? Main
Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Yep.
Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Yeah. You know, profane. You know, is that outside the temple?
Outside the temple.
You know?
Don't mean profanity.
Yeah, right.
He's outside the temple.
Outside of these niggas would be outside, considered outside the temple. This is silly, man. And yeah, like you said, they're celebrating a very demonic holiday. You know, Halloween, what does it go back to? Hallows Eve. You know, a very demonic time throughout the earth. You know, yeah, child sacrifices, things like that. But these people, it's for the kids. If it's for the kids, why do you have grown-ass people dressed up?
There ain't no kids out here.
Right.
Everybody grown up. Broadway, grown adults.
This is for the kids. But that's a little nigga right there. Little Edomite. Little heathen. With a mini dinosaur suit. I guess they come in one size fits all. This is madness, man.
It says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Yeah, he saw the careful with tears. He saw Edom always, he crybaby ass nigga. He thinking that's going to write the crocodile tears. He thinking that's going to change the way of the Most High. The Most High said, what you crying for? If you do good, won't you be, paraphrasing, if you do good, won't you be rewarded? Yeah, you'll be accepted, but nigga, you did shitty. Oh. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I get this right here. This is Isaiah 24, verse 21. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and it shall be set upon the prison, and after many days they shall be visited.
Hey, these people got to be in a very rude awakening. You know?
Isaiah 14:20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of the evildoers shall never be pronounced home. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise or must possess the land or fill the face of the world with cities.
Yep. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. You see, that's the thing. These people don't realize that your forefathers set you up for destruction. They started the original Halloween, Christmas, things, all these demonic ass holidays. But now, through the process of just trickling it down and giving it a more happier...
Watering down.
Yeah, watering it down and giving it a more happier surroundings. Now you think it's something holy. Now you think it's something that's fun.
Then you got church to do trunk or treat.
Yeah. What the fuck is church? Why is a church performing in acts and things like that? And the thing is too, you know, like
the kids gonna get you fucking killed.
Right. And they gonna be killed too. And a lot of people, they were Seventh-day Adventists. And so around the time of Halloween when we was going to church, they were always talking about, don't have your kids out there doing that trick or treating. That's of the devil. And them niggas will be right there for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. Followed by Valentine's Day, nigga might drop a precept. You know, Easter. Talking about loving your woman or some shit. Easter. How do you shun one holiday but do the other ones? That don't make any damn sense. You're supposed to be a holy group, so-called. You're supposed to shun all the madness of Babylon, man. But that shows you the hypocrisy of these people, man. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. These people have established a very wicked way, and you have continued it blindly, unknowingly. You don't know why you celebrate Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, but you do it because that's what you were brought up on. Traditions of men. Go ahead.
Job chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. That man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil.
Right. He feared God and eschewed evil. All right, what's that word? Job, as the scripture speaks about, was a very upright man. So he was opposed to everything that not Babylon shit, but the world was opposed to at the time, man. Okay? He was against all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Birthdays too.
Yeah, because that what his children was doing.
Yeah.
When he was sending up them offering,
Yeah.
because his children, they would get ready to celebrate with a birthday, I think.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The word for eschewed in Job 1 and 1 is 8:54-93. So war, and it means to turn aside or depart, to avoid.
Yeah. He avoided evil, man. And that's what we do to the spirit, man.
Scriptures say, make no appearance in you.
Yeah. You know? So yeah, we avoid that shit at all costs. And then we're not, like I said, we're not going to haunted houses. You know, well, it ain't Halloween, so I can go to a haunted house. Nigga, that don't make no sense, man. You know, yeah, man. Now, concerning, you know, certain feasts and things of that matter, you're not off for getting the Thanksgiving plate, or you're not off for not getting the Thanksgiving plate. That's completely up to you. Yeah, oh yeah, you know, yeah. You at work, you come to me, hey man, it's a Christmas present. I don't celebrate that shit. You just turn away $50, you dumbass. Man, take that shit and goddamn go on about your day. You know, keep it simple. Now, you ain't doing the Secret Santa at the job. We ain't doing it. You know, let them niggas do the Secret Santa. Hey, you sign up this year? Y'all can give me something. I ain't getting y'all shit. You know, that's how we do it. And even for your birthday, you know, people still might get you something. Because at the end of the day, they can't grasp the ideology of what we're talking about. So they're still going to be in tune with it. So they're still going to text you and call you. I know you don't celebrate it, but happy birthday. Thanks. Talk to you honestly. Alright, just chill. You know what I'm saying?
Drink some water, Jay.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do too much, man. You over there busting the damn neck message. Man.
Like, brothers say, because people say when they celebrate holidays, they say it's for the children. But that's not a legitimate reason to have that, to celebrate that. Because you're the one that introduced that to your child. You're the one that introduced those holidays to your child. Take the picture.
Go ahead. I asked him, I told y'all, I was going to ask the next person to take a
He never
picture.
seen it before.
Yeah, but I said, what you going to do with it?
I know.
He said, you know what? I'm going to delete it. I'm like, all right. Then ask my question. All right. I didn't tell him to delete it. I said, what you going to
Hey,
do
but
with
you
it?
know what's crazy? They got a feature you go to your recently deleted. That nigga's gonna delete that motherfucker and keep it up there.
He deleted it. I saw it, but I was like, he got to delete it. I was like, what are you going to do with it?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he got mad. I was like, I'm not mad. It could be Jake. I don't know. Let's watch it, brother. Go ahead.
I already said it.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hiding himself, but the simple pass on and are abundant.
Yeah, the simple pass on no punishment. And that's the thing, that these people don't have an idea as far as what's approaching you. Even if you ain't in the truth, if you have an understanding of what's going on in the earth, you should be terrified. You should be concerned. You should be keeping yourself from certain things. But these people are riding around and still in the acts of folly.
See, that's folly. A bunch of dudes having a party.
Yeah, like that's sweet as hell. You know, shirts off, beards and shit, they probably go on there, getting out each other's mouths. Like, bro, why, you know, like, what is it, Memphis? And them niggas in the carriage was talking shit. They was in one of the carriage, like a Cinderella carriage. Nigga ain't got no sleeper. Nigga, bitch, what the hell? You grown ass men in the carriage talking shit. Y'all ain't not about nothing. Okay? Like, right,
I got this because earlier we were speaking on how Esau is profane, which means he's outside of the temple. In the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, Rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein. What is a reed and a rod? First and foremost, a reed and a rod is meant for correction. So, which is the scripture. So, when he said, and there was given me like a reed unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, Rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein. They talk about Israel. So, we come out with the scriptures to correct our people based upon the scriptures, not based upon what I think, what I feel. Nope. Because you went on 23rd Psalm, that's talking about a reed and a rod also. So it's meant for correction. Verse 2, but the court which is without the temple, leave out and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles. So the other nations, we don't measure them with the scripture. He said, leave out. They're not in the temple. It's not for them. So Esau, Edom, and the other nations, we just tell them their judgment and beat it up the fucking block. But when they come up here, we tell them what they need to do based upon the scriptures, not based upon what we feel or what we're thinking. That's why the scripture said, but the court which is without the temple, leave out and measure it not. For it is given unto the Gentiles, the other nations, and the holy city shall they tread underfoot 40 and 2 months. So that's the reason why when the heathen come up, we're not going to, hey, you should keep a beard, you should do this, are you observing the Sabbath? Nope. We tell you, eat them up. Down years of slavery, fucking destroyed. Other nations, also, down years of slavery, but you will be a tributary.
It's gonna tell them their future.
That's it.
That's it. Then beat it up the block. You know?
Beat it up the block. Go have a drink. I know you sad now.
The sad part is, you got heathens stopping to inquire what's going on more than their own people. That's the sad ass part of it.
That's why we don't to get into the details of it. What? Y'all are going to be, just like we're going to be, y'all are going to be living in, in the kingdom, man. You're going to be living it as a heathen in the kingdom. So why describe you in detail what's going to happen? It is going to be.
After 1,000 years, they're not living. After 1,000 years, the other nations, they're not going to live in our land. Okay, I was going to say, it ain't going to be like this, guys.
Come on, folks.
It's 2 Peter 2 and 5. And spare not the old world, but save Noah, a person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. And so, especially with Christians, everybody knows about the stories of Sodom and Gomorrah. They know about the flood and so on and so forth. These people were destroyed for acts of sin. And you fast forward to today, Babylon is doing the exact same thing. This was an example to those after that should live ungodly. So why is it that people aren't grasping the idea of that. America's going to be destroyed. If all the ancient kingdoms of the world were destroyed because of their ignorance against Yahweh Shah, why wouldn't this place? The true capital of wickedness. Alright? Verse 7, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. We gotta go to work and listen to you dumbass niggas talk about a Halloween party. We don't want to hear that bullshit. Hey, what you getting your family for Christmas this year, man? Nothing.
That's not Christ-like. That's what it is.
Right. Yeah. Sound like Kanye in the damn song. You know what I'm saying? Right, he's screaming and shit. And they're getting there screaming and shit.
That's my favorite part. The niggas just start screaming.
You know? But we gotta talk amongst them. Yeah, I had some pork chops last night. It was big. No, it wasn't. I know it wasn't good. I don't even choke on the next pork chop again. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, real quick.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7 to 8.
I'm about to get you. I'm in verse 6. Yeah, go ahead.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7 to 8. And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yep, go ahead.
For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Right, so we're vexed on a daily basis, man. Like I said, we got to see these people every day. Every day that passes that we don't see an Edomite in the chain is hurtful. Babies included. You know? We're very displeased that we don't have the earth in subjection yet in righteousness, man. You know? Everybody's just still willy-nilly going on about the earth and, you know, not giving the care of the world. That's a claim. That's a great claim. You know? Nobody cares about the laws of Yahweh Shah. Like I said, we gotta constantly be involved in some way, shape, form, or fashion with these damn holidays. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be involved in some way. Your job, your family. You know I don't celebrate, but you still gonna call me. I know you don't celebrate, but wow. That shows you just don't give a fuck about me. Like, that literally is what you're saying. Fuck you. I'm gonna tell you happy birthday. I'm gonna tell you Merry Christmas. Take this gift.
They don't think you, they think it's a fake.
Yeah.
They don't think it's personal.
You know what I mean? I know for me personally, I guess we ain't been doing it long enough. I'm pretty sure some, but I don't know, but possibly some elders and even the apostles, their family long ago like that. Ain't no getting him. I think once you hit dog 10 years, it's like, nah, that's it for him. That's it. Like, he ain't doing this no more. You know? And we ain't there, but hey.
This is Isaiah 34. Starting in verse 1, it says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of the carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll."
Rolled together as a scroll. All right? Rolled together as a scroll. That mushroom cloud, man. You see it in the background. You know what I'm saying? Rolled together as a scroll. That's what's going to take place here in Babylon the Great, man. Also, too, in the land of Israel. That has to be cleansed as well. Okay?
Click the button.
It says, and
Put it back in.
all their hosts shall fall down. as the leaf
It's at
fallen
48%.
off from the vine, and as a fallen tree from the fig tree. But my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
It's not a big ass sword. All right.
And upon the people of my curse judgment.
So does God love everybody? Because in Scripture said his people curse the judgment. So can they go to heaven? You gotta ask the Christian that.
How would they be able to go to heaven? And that's a great question. How would they be able to go to heaven? But this is the people of his curse. It doesn't make sense. You know? And he's constantly selecting and pointing out this one nation of people. Idumea, Edom, Esau, Teman. You know? Constantly pointing out these people, man.
The serpent.
Yeah. He's not talking about Elam.
No.
They gonna have their place to get destroyed, but he's not talking about them. He's not talking about Moab. He's talking about Esau, Edom, man. It shows you that there's a very pure hatred that the Most High has for these people, man. And there's no fixing that. What can the Edomite possibly do to fix the bond that he has between him and the Heavenly Father? Absolutely nothing. Because I know the Elder X saying in the chat the other day, back then when you was king, you brought a shitty offering, and you're doing it again. And either way, the same thing's gonna happen. It's not gonna be accepted. There's nothing that you can do to, like I said, build the bond with the Heavenly Father, man.
Reputation is permanently tarnished.
Yeah. Off of your acts.
But that scripture I think you brought up, brought carefully with tears, but there was no place to repent.
Yeah. There's nothing that you can do.
Read Isaiah 34 chapter. The Lord talks about how he's about to utterly destroy the dog shit. Oh, that's what you're about to do. Okay.
Go ahead. This says the sword, Isaiah 34:6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats, and the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra.
In other words, this place is going to be a sacrifice that's occurred. It's going to be right here in Babylon. Go ahead.
For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Yep. There it is once again. The land of Idumea. Babylon the Great. America, man. A sacrifice has to happen. And you people don't realize it, but y'all are the sacrifice. Y'all ask about toast the hell up, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, this the altar right here.
Yeah.
And the people, they the sacrifice.
Yep.
They don't know it, but hey.
You will soon.
Yeah.
When your ass get, a sheep don't really go into that motherfucker knowing what time it is. He just think all right, we changing, what you call it? You hear that knife sheep shit.
Oh shit, bro. I'm stuck.
And that's what's gonna happen. These people don't have a clue in the world, but it's gonna be one day the Most High just gonna lay your ass out on that table. What we doing? Impale your ass, man. Go ahead.
Go down to verse 8. It says, for it is the day of the Yahweh's vengeance and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
Right. The day of Yahweh's vengeance and the recompense for the controversy of Zion. What does recompense mean? Payback. You know? Now why is a payback needed? Because these niggas that went across the four corners of the earth, fucking up not only the earth, but predominantly its people, man. The nation of Israel. You know? And that's the thing. Another reason why these people can't be chosen people. Ain't shit happening, y'all, man. And y'all try to always pull the big calls, the big H. Right. No, that's not it. And if I'm not mistaken, Hitler himself was a goddamn, what's it called? Yeah. That nigga just wasn't dope. You know? Essentially, he was a forsaken nephew or something.
He even said that the Negroes are Jews. He even said that.
You know? So with that nigga being that's an internal hate. Y'all gotta figure that out. That ain't got nothing to do with the scriptures. Y'all hated each other enough to do that shit. But he ain't do it right. We gonna do it right with the spirit. Go ahead.
Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom,
Right.
that dwellest in the land of Uz.
Yup.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Yeah, rejoice and be glad. That's why if a heathen stops, there ain't nothing much. Hey, bro, look, we gonna tell you like it is, and we know you ain't even gonna accept it. Y'all going into captivity. I don't believe that. Great. Well, there's 3 bars. You know, drink your sorrows away.
The honeybees.
Max your credit cards out. Go hop back to your BMW. Just enjoy life, because pretty soon you're not gonna be able to enjoy anything. You will no longer have pleasures. Okay? Even in the kingdom, on the Sabbath, you're gonna be healing your damn wounds, so to speak. You're not gonna really. That's not a day of rest for you. And Satan's still gonna fuck with you. You're still in the flesh. So you gonna go off on the Sabbath and we gonna beat your ass for that. Put you to death. It's easy. Purpose. Satan, go fuck it. We gonna be joint heirs when you're outside. Everything gonna be in our spirit. Spirit. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sin.
Right, into the spirit. Hey, this is our last captivity, man. We will no longer have to be worried about any other nation being put above us. We're finally gonna be at the top, and everybody's gonna be in their righteous place at the end of the day, which is us leading the earth under Yahweh Shemashah and King David, 12 and so on and so forth. And then he just being a subjection. What, Psalms 2 and 8? So go ahead.
I had this Deuteronomy 28, verse 64, because you made a huge statement speaking about, the big cause. So when you think about it, true Israelites, when you read the scriptures, which they follow the Torah. So you read in Deuteronomy 28, verse 64, and Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even to the other, wherever they gather from. Germany, Poland, one area basically. So if y'all supposed to be people of the Lord, why aren't y'all scattered among the whole earth? Because this is the first 5 books of the Bible. You're supposed to fit the curses. That means they should be Jewish people all around the world, not pockets here or there.
You barely see them niggas.
Barely see them.
You know the last time I seen a small hat, a wall humper?
It should be something down here.
Yeah.
Like,
The last time I seen a wall humper, I think I was in damn Alabama in a Walmart. A group of them niggas. Like a damn group of rats.
I think I was there.
Yeah.
That was
Oh no, it was.
It might have been honest.
No, it was another time. It was,
That was the airport. I saw him.
Yeah, too. But yeah, it was a Walmart. Like I said, they had that little dumbass disc, the little bowl. Right? Yeah, the 2 curls.
All black. Worship of Sabbath.
Just through. But yeah, they're not scattered everywhere. Everybody, they all in fucking Israel. And then on top of that too, when we get returned, when the true Israelites get returned to the land, there should be peace on the earth. So why is there not? We gonna get into that. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna finish this up. Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there, same place.
Shouldn't there be Jewish foreigners?
Should be. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So what's the cut on that? They say they got their lineage going back to Moses. But this says you're going to worship other gods. So if you got it going back to Moses, That's another case. True. But see, that's the reason why the Lord sent the prophets out to bring these things out, because Kanye, he can't bring that out. He can't go in the scriptures to defend his position. He using,
That's not his job.
That's not his job. You know, the Lord using him for that purpose right now, because when you think about it, whenever someone like Nick Cannon say that, when they recant it, they'll give them stuff back. You know what I'm saying? Right now you see a public butt breaking in the news. That's what they're doing to Kanye. They're publicly butt breaking that nigga. They trying to get him to bow down to say, you know what, I fucked up. That's what they want to get him to say.
Right. Right. That's what they want. That's what they want. And then they gonna get the Yeezys back. You know what I'm saying?
I got him back, man.
He gonna drop 8 more shoes. He gonna die there again. But nah, so far they're not getting that, so they gonna keep up in the ante, man.
And you know what's funny? Just throw salt on the wound. I think Diddy was right around 700 million. Now that nigga's a fucking billionaire. So they were like, fuck you, Kanye. We gonna make motherfucking Diddy a billionaire and take your shit from you. That's how the damn devil works. We gonna publicly butt break you, but we gonna say this nigga's now a fucking billionaire.
Yep. That's how it is, man.
Take that. But that was, you know, that.
Go ahead, man.
This is Isaiah 2, starting in verse 2. It is going to come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountain, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
That's the cut.
It's like everybody should be flowing to the nation of Israel for everything.
Everything.
You know, but because the law should be pushed amongst the earth, should it not? So we should be going to them small hand niggas, you know, that get it in with the walls, okay? Hey, how do we deal with this? How do we deal with this nigga poop?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're not doing that. Concubines. Go ahead. She gonna get into the kingdom. She gonna love it.
Verse 3.
She can get in the house.
Right, yeah.
Isaiah 2 and 3. And many people
Right, yeah.
Isaiah 2 and 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Yahweh from Jerusalem.
Right, out of Zion shall go forth the law. So the law is supposed to be coming out of that place, man. Once again, you have a pride festival going on over there, man. In the land.
Tel Aviv, I think.
Yeah, come. You know what I'm saying? And then things are still, that's what the pink cities. And things are still occurring amongst the earth, and nobody is going to the Jews for refuge, for counsel. Jew people. Oh yeah, Jewish. Excuse me.
They want to be this.
Right, yeah.
That way we not slandering them.
Right.
They is.
We're Jewish. All right, you're right. We bring the definition out, it'd be bad.
Verse 3 or 4. It says, and he shall go, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, Yahweh shall, and they shall beat their sword into plowshares, and their spears unto pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
It's actually going up.
The talks of war are increasing. But according to the scriptures, that shouldn't be happening if the true people are set up in the land. Somebody has to answer something. We need answers. Cause Sway don't got them. But according to Kanye, he actually did. Now he do. You know. Hey, y'all don't got the answers, man. And that's the thing, really realistically. You know, we're out here telling people, but realistically, Jake has a question. How the hell are y'all the people in A through Z ain't happening? And you don't have anything to back up what we're asking. You don't have everything to rebuttal what we're asking. All you can say is y'all are anti-Semitic. Shut the fuck up. That is not an answer to our question. If y'all are the chosen people, then why is there still madness going on across the earth? You can't be the chosen people of the Bible, but you celebrate gay shit. It doesn't work. It does not work. And that's what people don't understand. But then when you hear people get upset about it, then you're anti this, you're anti that. Oh, you're hateful. No, we're bringing out the truth. Y'all have been downtrodden and bamboozled by this damn devil, the so-called white man, for years upon years. And now that we're bringing out the truth, now we're the bad guys. Great. We'll be the bad guys. But you know what else we're going to be? We're going to be the right guys. We're going to be the guys on the right side. And that's the thing. If somebody get that too, hold it. You talking about 5 and 20? Hold that, but the other one where it says,
I got it right here.
huh?
I got that right here.
Yeah, hold, yeah. We about to get that. Get and what is, if this be a man, it was coming on.
Acts 5.
Yeah, Acts 5, yeah. That's what it was, Acts 5.
If I may add, it's just like end time movies. But this is the Most High movie. But the guys in end time movies, they always know what needs to go down.
The nigga with no haircut.
The nigga with no haircut, he may have a crazy beard, he may live in a shack, he may have be out here with an actual sign telling you that the end is near. He's the crazy guy, but at the end of the day, every movie and every time, he's the smart one. He's the one that's getting himself together. That's what we're doing. So if we're crazy, that's okay. At the end of the day, when that time comes, we're going to see who's right and who's wrong. And we believe and have confidence through Yahweh that we are correct. And it's evidence showing that we are correct. That ain't pride for us. It's just being honest. You know? So we'll be the crazy people. All right?
Go ahead.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 15. Yeah, truth, fella, and he that departed from evil, making himself a prey, and Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
Read that again, select.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 15.
Yep.
Yeah, truth, fella, and he that departed from evil, maketh himself a prey, and Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
Right, there's no judgment in the land. And like I said, if you depart from evil, now you make yourself a prey. Now you're an open target.
Council cook.
You know? Yeah. Now everybody's like, yeah, that's some hateful niggas. We're not hateful at all. When you really encounter men of the Lord, you know, especially with, you know, I will say men that apply wisdom. We're not going to come out here to beat you up and fight you and get in the scuffles and none of that. That's not an open invitation to put your hands on us, because the Lord's just going to be with you that day. Because otherwise it's going to turn south. But we don't come out here to push that. We don't come out here to do that. We come out here to preach the word and that's it. But since we depart from evil, we make ourselves a prey. Now people want to put hands on us because we're breaking down their ideology that they grew up in. Imagine somebody that you don't know telling you that your whole life is a lie. That's what we had to do. But you know what we did? We sucked it the fuck up. We grew up. LDL Shalom says that, grow up. You too damn big and too old to be doing certain shit, man. Them niggas and the dinosaurs, I guarantee one of them niggas is over 30.
Probably all of them.
Yeah. One of them was over 30. He got work in the morning. You have no business being in the Whiskey River Saloon with a dinosaur suit. Grow up.
That nigga 290.
Right, you know, right. Big ass nigga.
Right,
you know.
back to body.
Yeah, the big ass man getting offended. Like, no, man. we're getting, you're too big and too old to be doing certain shit, let alone getting emotional about things. Listen to the truth and analyze what we're saying before you get offended. Listen to what we're saying. All right? Go ahead with that.
All right, this is Acts 5 and 38 to 39. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men.
What does refrain mean? Distance. Social distance. Yeah, 6 feet.
I know 6. 7 feet.
Right, yeah, 7 feet. Go ahead.
It says that now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if the counsel or this work be of man, it will come to naught.
And that's the thing. So that's why I say it's too, you too big to be getting emotional. If you don't believe what we're saying, just roll with it. Realistically, at the end of the day, this goes for us too. We're going to see who's right and who's wrong. Everybody is going to see who's right and who's wrong in that day. If for the majority of the earth, they believe us to be wrong. We will see. We could be out here losing our fucking minds. Let's see. Let's see. Prove it. And don't trip about it. I can't believe you out here saying that. No. Calm down. Bring it back down. Go up the street. What do you say? If this council be a man, it will come to naught. And you see what is of men. Black Panther movement. When the Latinos got together, that shit got crumpled down. Black Wall Street. Anything black. Alright, for one. But all those movements that Jake had, hell, even who was it? He was during the time of Rome, it was like a general. What's it?
The whole Marcus Garvey movement, whole going back to Africa bullshit.
Yep.
All that shit coming out.
Oh no. Oh, you talking
Million Man March?
Yeah, Hannibal. Because he was fucking him up. He was fucking him up. He gave him up. It was a minute. That wasn't the time for the Most High
Even that Turner revolt. That wasn't. It wasn't time for.
That wasn't. He fucking eating myself. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple
We
niggas.
still have more slavery.
Right. Yeah. But that's not the time to do that. So if it's a minute, it's gonna come enough. Go ahead. No, we got one more.
Acts 5 and 39. But if it be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it.
Yep.
Lest we have to be found to even fight against him, God. That's right.
Yeah.
the big one of them?
Hey, so if it's on the Most High, you can't fight against him.
That looked like it was fun.
You're going to find yourself fighting against Yahweh Shemashah, which
Every day.
for you people, sadly, the majority, you find yourself doing it. You're fighting against the Heavenly Father because you perceive it to be a thing of men. You perceive this to be something that we came up with in our garage, while drinking liquor or some shit. We just came up with it. We had a drunk revelation. You know what? We're going to go out and teach that we the chosen people in the Bible and say, fuck the truth. That's something we came up with overnight. No, this is a spirit that's tied in this, man. This is through divine intervention. We only had this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah. So you can't come against it.
How do you know they're the chosen? People are agreeing that Jews are the chosen. How do you know?
What I'm saying.
How do you get? You gotta ask this
Great point. And these are questions that need to be posed. So we're coming out saying this, we're the chosen. Now it's the issue. So can you show me just how exactly these small head motherfuckers are? Show me how they're the chosen people, and I will not go out of it.
We're not surprised.
And I'll wait.
We're not surprised that Edomites get mad when we get them on there. It's us all with our own people trying to tell us that we're wrong. And it's like, nigga, you don't know shit.
Don't know anything in
You
there.
don't know what's going on. You never proved shit.
You can't go around saying things like that. Those are God's people too. Prove it. And a nigga just sit there with the I don't know face. Right, yeah. That's a nigga go to John 3:16. They didn't try to hijack that scripture. That's a great scripture. And they break it down incorrectly every time.
That scripture gonna get you fucking destroyed.
Right, really. You know, because you breaking it down.
Bring it down the road, you don't have to.
Most High gonna destroy you for that. That's false doctrine. That's a false doctrine. You're
adding and taking away from the study. That's in the Bible.
Yeah, man. You can't be adding that. The Most High didn't mean that when that scripture was written. No, absolutely not.
That's why you can't.
It's not talking about the whole earth as a whole. Most High don't love them niggas and them dinosaurs or these damn heathens.
Psalms 147, 19 and 20, Isaiah 45 and 17. You know, the scriptures talk about the curses. This nigga Amalek, Esau, they not underneath the curses. They not afflicted and poor, as it talks about in Zephaniah in the 3rd chapter. Afflicted and poor, underneath the curses. These niggas never went through captivity. These niggas never came on slave ships, pulling up on Jesus of the bet. Our people never beat, and these people never pulled up on that shit. It was us.
Well, Whiter, they had the Savior's name Whiter, which means Judah.
Right.
Also,
it was us, man. So-called Negroes here in the Americans. We was going through that shit. Not you fucking crackers, man.
and it said that the curses be a sign forever.
Right.
So, what are the signs that depict y'all being us?
Right.
Ain't no way in hell.
Who's in the ghetto? Who's getting shot all the fucking time? Having battles with their own people. Us, man. You niggas ain't the God, you ain't the people of the Bible, man. God don't like your stupid ass, man. Fuck you crackers, man. Go ahead, fuck.
This is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
No private interpretations are being brought out when we come out here, man. Basement doctrine. You know, John the Baptist wasn't in the truth. That's a basement doctrine. Wherever they shack up to do that damn video, they came up with it right there in
the
that
hot
video.
sauce thing,
Right,
yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? The banners that they spew out, they came up with that right there. IUIC, and they came up with that name, basement doctrine. They came up with it in the basement, a secluded area. Okay? With that one light with the long ass string. All right. Off that damn tree.
I'm pretty sure when he came up with IUIC, he was still teaching the name.
Yeah.
So why would it be IUIC? You know, does he?
Hey, that's a question that's posed. What happened? The Apostle Lord explained what happened. What happened to him, man? Hey, y'all check your bag. Make sure that water ain't getting to you.
Go ahead. This is 2 Peter 1 and 21. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua spoke as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
Right, moved by the Holy Spirit. The scripture say, woe to you if I preach not the gospel. So, hey, definitely if I don't go out and do this, it's a fire that burns in you to where now we're literally, our lives revolve around the truth. We make everything work outside of the truth. You know, if you have a job in the earth, if you know, back in the world, you had a job, you let me check my schedule. I got work. You work everything around your work schedule. Now we work everything around the truth. It doesn't matter what it is. You might be invited to, you know, it ain't off, but you know, somebody might invite you out. Hey, you know, your family might go out, your woman. Hey, let's go out Saturday. You know, yeah, I got this plan. Yeah, sure. What time? Well, we can start at 2.
I can't do it.
Nah, I got camp. You know, I got camp.
How about 7?
What about Sunday? Got class. You know, well, let's do it on a Wednesday. It's a Sabbath this month. Can't do it. You know, next
What day
month.
you free? The other day.
Right. You know, yeah, any other day. You know what I'm saying? So that we work around it, man. Yeah, but like I said, it's no private interpretation, man. We're moved through the Spirit to do this, man. Just like our forefathers back in the ancient days. You know, the prophets in the Bible that are written of. They were moved to go and you know, write down these books and so on and so forth, and go out and preach, just like we are, man. And it wasn't any different. They had to go against the same people back then. It's the same people now. You niggas are still the same.
They just got grills now.
Right, yeah. Now they got damn grills with dreads.
Cause did he say on Shalom that dude with the dread?
Yeah, sit down to his damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Sabbath.
he brings us down to the middle, and he about 6'4".
Yeah. I'm talking
Even the
dreads
Sabbath,
about
he's
this
talking about the
long.
Sabbath.
Yeah, it's not the Sabbath.
But we know he ain't watching Great Mills,
You
though.
know, we just.
Why are you out here too?
That's
Right.
what I
What
told
are you
you.
about to do out here?
That's me and Lloyd was
Yep.
talking about. If it is the Sabbath, what the fuck you out here?
What
Yep.
are you out here?
Because you know, you do have times where the Sabbath falls on a Friday and Saturday, and we still go out and teach. But you're not out here to teach. You know, especially with your woman right here. Y'all about to go do some violence. So what you doing? You know, that Jake, it's bigger than knowing you're an Israelite. It's bigger than knowing the Sabbath. It's bigger than that. I don't know if he knows the names or not, but it's a good chance he probably don't. You know what I'm saying? And especially with them damn dreads. You know, Jake, you attached to the Israelite label, but you can still be a heathen. You can still perform the acts of the heathen, but just be an Israelite.
Jake can't get rid of the dreads to save his life.
The dreads gonna get Jake destroyed too.
Dreads and bacon. Dreads and bacon are gonna get a lot of things.
Hey,
And we
Bacon and dreads.
top free.
right, that's gonna make it.
That's the lesson. We ain't making it great.
Right, yeah, cause see, hey, tomorrow, fuck it, we'll do it tomorrow. really, too, that's the thing. You go into that, when your house shot spoke about the rich man, you know, and he said, once he found out that he had to sell all his possessions, he said, damn, I can't do it. A nigga don't got shit, but he can't do it because of dreads, or the bacon, or the weed. So it's like, here it is. You don't even have all this shit that's actually worth losing. It's weed, bacon, or weed, or weed, bacon, or dreads. But, you know, you're not willing to
lose.
lose that. So imagine if you had money. That's how you know the Most High really just don't listen. Go ahead.
Acts chapter 20, verse 27. For I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of God.
Right. We don't shun and declare the counsel of the Most High. We don't hold anything back.
Right.
We don't hold anything back.
No matter what.
And that's why, you know, certain things come up. The elders speak about it. You know, the apostles, man. Like, especially with the grape. You know, when we get to talk about grape or goddamn, yeah, when you become a woman or an adult. Shit, recently when Apostle Hart did that video about the nieces, the uncle with the niece, you know, we don't wake up wanting to go into those things. Sometimes questions are posed, and the scriptures have the answer for everything. That's literally what it is. If you're out teaching, you could be talking about missiles, and somebody comes up, what do you do when somebody gets raped? Well, there's a law in that. There's a law in how we deal with it according to the scripture. So that means y'all do it? Where did you get that? Where did you get that? We literally brought out what it says. You know? And that goes into not shunning anything. We're not holding anything back. We're going to touch all aspects of life.
That shows you how people don't listen to learn, they listen to respond.
Yeah, right. All right. Go ahead.
Acts 20 and 27 in the NLT. For I didn't shrink from declaring all that God wants you to know.
Yeah, we're not holding anything back. At the end of the day, the Most High wants His word to go out fully. You know, we're not holding back, you know, prophecy about the missiles. We're not going to tell you about the chip and not let you know what's going to happen if you take it. We're going to give you all aspects of it. Look, if you take this is going to happen to you. If you do this is going to happen to you. So on and so forth. Go ahead.
All right, I got this 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Yeah, a necessity. You know what? We need to do this. It's required of us. That's why we don't go around looking for pats on the back. Jake walked by, hey, no, cool. Keep moving.
And in that scripture it said, woe unto me, which is death to me,
Yeah.
if I don't preach it. So we got to preach it.
Yeah, we don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice.
And that's the thing, people get, you know, especially when people get offended. Why are you out here doing this? Nigga, if I don't, I'ma die. You want me to spare your life in the expense of mine? No.
Yourself?
No. Right.
You gotta consider the body and the sheep, like how Shai told Apostle Peter to feed his lambs. Because imagine if Abba Bivens was in that spirit of being an armchair Israelite. I ain't gonna do the work because I'm scared of what my father's gonna say about me. I'm scared about my social status being ruined. We wouldn't have this truth. I mean, we know the Lord would, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that goes for everybody today. When the Spirit is put upon you to do this work, that's what you got to be doing.
Another reason why Jake can't come to the full is worried about his image. I don't want my woman to leave me. I don't want my boss to see it. Bro, if it happens, it is. That's just your life. Take it on the chin. Be a fucking man.
Because there's still ways.
Teach on me, Jason.
Yeah, right, yeah. Shit,
Yeah,
That's another lesson. You worried about your image, this gonna be your image. That's gonna be your image.
That's gonna be part of your life.
You know? And there's ways even amongst the truth. Once you come into this thing, when you first come in, you telling everybody, and you doing off the wall shit, everybody's up in there. You telling your whole job. Once you get a little bit, tiny bit seasoned on that slack your mouth and shit, then you grow, okay, I don't need to tell everybody, and I don't need everybody knowing what I do. Now you move around, if these people didn't see these garments, or matter of fact, even better, if they seen us up the street, you know, which we carry the signs, but if we were just walking up the street, they wouldn't know what we do.
Clark Kent.
Yeah. They wouldn't know.
Hey, how do you get to Church Street?
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And that's how it is at our job. You know, people ask, well, what you do outside of work? Shit. I like to read. Well, what you read? I'll read this novel about, you just name a
John
random
Christian.
nigga. You ain't gotta be a well-known author. I'm reading a book by Arthur Frank. Who is that? I just found him. He's pretty good. You know, he's a lie. Right. You know, that nigga go home and search
But
it.
you never see him again.
Right, yeah, you know, you ain't gonna see that nigga again. Lie. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. It's not, you're not off for lying to people on the earth. Yeah.
Even Abraham did.
Yep.
When he said that was my sister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
You told me that was your sister.
Hey, Lord, planted with that tree.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, you know, it ain't off to, like I said, a lot of people on the earth. If you ain't in the truth, I don't have to tell you the truth.
I forgot the brother was going into. I think it was not being really, but basically yeah. So this is Galatians 1. This is Galatians 1 and 10. It says, "For do I now persuade men or persuade God?
Yep.
Or do I seek to please man? For if I yet please man, I should not be the servant of Mashiach."
Right. We seek to please men. How do you please men? By caring about what they say. My parents don't agree with what I teach, so therefore I'm not gonna go teach it. And that's the thing. The irony of you niggas, you won't listen to your parents when they don't agree with your career choice. A bitch will end up being a stripper. My parents don't like what I do, but I get money. But when it comes to something like this, oh nah. You know, there's no correlation, man. So we don't care about pleasing men. We care about pleasing Heavenly Father. It pleases Him for us to go out and teach the word and head up and feed the sheep. That's what we're gonna do. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, get the fuck up the street. Go ahead.
Verse 11. "But I certify you, brethren, that the gospel which was preached of me is not after man. For I neither received it of man, neither was I taught it, but by the revelation of Yahweh Mashiach."
Right, because you know you have men teaching you, but ultimately we know this is from Yahweh Mashiach. You know, through the Holy Spirit, Hakodash. Okay? Go ahead. Okay. You got something?
I can get it.
Hey, what you have, what the? Go ahead.
That's how they rap.
Go ahead, let's see.
Book of Hosea, chapter 1, verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. We got to stop right there. Because we got to act. We can't continue to read because there's a comma. That means pause, stop. So that's when you put it back on them. Where was it said you was not the people of the Lord? And you wait for a response.
How are you in the sand of the sea? Like we were saying, you barely
Yeah,
see
but you're just in the you see Jake every day.
Right, you'll go all the way to the top corner of the United States and see one Jake on a porch. You always see Jake somewhere.
Hell, even in where the fuck I damn deliver at. It's number damn Edomites. But once a day, see that one damn Jake. That nigga damn come out, get the package. Appreciate that, bro. Bet. Bet. That's how I know it's us.
So that's what you gotta do. You gotta ask questions. You read the precept scriptures.
Yep.
The scripture said it's gonna be a place where it's gonna say you are not my people.
Also, too, Salakia, the scripture speaks about be ready to give an be ready to give an answer to every man. So if you the people of the Lord, you should know that, right? So now you gotta answer.
That on the record.
Right. Right.
And he good on the paperwork.
Right.
He can tell me when I got my first ticket.
So now you got to answer this question for us.
Well, there was one Amalek rabbi, because I just wanted to see what they had to say. So I was like, where are the other tribes at? Where's the northern kingdom at? The rabbi said they just gone and not coming back. That would have been better if you didn't answer that question. Because now you sound so retarded.
That's not in the scriptures. That's not in the scriptures.
Where did they go and where they not coming
What happened?
Yeah, where did
they went to the what's that? The Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle.
With that bitch, the pilot.
Oh,
that's where they went.
Disappeared.
Yeah, they was in the plane with her. All the tribes, the lost tribes, in the plane with her. Through. Go ahead.
So the scripture said, in that same place where it said, ye are not my people, there, that very same place, it shall be said unto them, ye. But ye should be ye are the sons of the living power. So in that same place, it's gonna be said that you the people of the Lord.
Yep. And so like you said, man, that's what you gotta answer.
Read that one scripture. Answer me that.
Amalek has to come up with an answer for that. Now I know it's gonna take a minute, so and that's fine. We got all day. We got to the Lord come back. How about that?
You need that time, right? Figure it out.
You got it to the Lord come back to answer that question. You know, but we know we're not gonna come up with it. And if they do give you an answer, it's gonna be bullshit. It's gonna be completely wrong. Go ahead, bro.
What other nations?
Okay, no.
I was gonna say what other, like when we talk about the big cause, what other nations played a role in that?
Yeah, it was just
the Germans.
It was one nigga. It was one nigga in his army. So where does Psalm 83 come into play? What's the tumult? And then you fucking Edomites. See, there's so many questions that need answers.
So many questions, no little answers. No answers.
If they say the Americans are the Edomites,
that's what they say in that book. Who is Esau?
But the country that, where was it that Esau was going to help Jacob get his land back? If they say that, because America helped them, if they're going to be Jacob, so how is Esau helping Jacob?
Questions. That's what, hey, man. That's what we out here posing the question, man. You know, brothers are saying, man, they hope they encounter their story. Hey, we gonna let us have it, bro. We got you. Hey, bro, no. Before you leave, we need an answer to the one. We gonna pose you 3 questions. I just need one answer. That's it. If you can muster that up.
If thou canst tell.
Right, yeah, if thou can tell. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 11, starting at verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Assyria. Who was that?
Right, but like,
Yeah.
okay, just making sure. So that means they didn't disagree. Okay, go ahead. That means they didn't disagree. Go ahead. I was just double checking.
Isaiah 11:11, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people,
To recover the remnant, go ahead.
which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt.
When you go to in the Apocrypha, when it talks about the 10 tribes, you know, that left from Syria, it's right here saying they're gonna be recovered. How the hell they just done away with it? Now you just got Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Excuse me, Levi. What is it? The Indian?
They barely even
Right. Ben something. Right.
That's
You know,
it.
something off. Go ahead.
Well, I had another question though, because they deal with only the Old Testament. And then when you look at Daniel 2, so what is the fee? So we know the fee is the EU and NATO divided nation, so how does that play a role in you being a fee? Are you, because we're in the time to fee now because the Messiah hasn't came back, right? So who's ruling right now? And why are you not in captivity? Yeah, you in the land. With no, you're not slaves or tributaries. You rule the world.
Goddamn.
So let's figure that shit out.
You're stuck. There's no answer. Stuck like Chuck. Ain't no answer that you can give. Because you can't answer that one. That's really a great question. You bring the statue up on their ass.
So why aren't you
You bring the statue up on them, they gonna run away. That's what the scripture gonna do. We can flee from the net pursuit. Then they gonna took their head back. Go ahead.
And that means they're still waiting for a Messiah. Because the New Testament hasn't came according to them. So where the fuck is he at?
They found it.
Yeah, they found.
Oh, they found it. That's great.
He has memorized it.
Oh, great.
Great. That's
So
hey.
he's going to get rid of those kosher cigarettes?
I don't know.
He'll get to it.
Work in progress.
Right.
I think it's saying like 32.
His name David? I think I might have heard
Ass nigga in a one.
I don't think it. I'm not sure, but
One as hell. Paying bills in a one. Yeah, he paying child.
And from Petro, and from Lud, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set the ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. And the envy also of Israel shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Israel shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Israel. How's that going to
How can Judah know or how can Judah know where Ephraim if they're gone?
disappear.
This nigga's envy and Casper just no more. And read that last part.
Isaiah 11:13, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
The adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Now, outside of which you'll say us, well, who's your enemies? Yeah, or fucking Iran. So that means waiting on Iran to get cut off.
But you still can't get rid of Palestinians.
I know. Hamas over there.
You can't get them out of there? You're trash.
So many questions.
King David killed tens of thousands.
Right.
We always had a judge that came and whooped the Philistines down.
Where's the spiritual powers at? Because if you're the holy people, that means the kingdom is established. Where are your spiritual powers? All them niggas got glasses. All them, I ain't seen one that ain't got a like. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 11 and 14. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west, and they shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab.
So where is that happening at? We should be seeing the so-called Jews over there in that land, laying the smackdown, the land judgment across the earth. On Edom. Right, on Edom. So,
On America.
yeah.
They Esau.
But Americans backing them up. Because
So
that's
they
what
need-
like I said, in that book, they say that the American white people are Edomites.
They need
And
to
that, so that
find
means,
some mystical.
yeah, so that means y'all should be laying the smackdown on them. You know? So that's like, what? We got to get an answer to something. Something got to be done. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west, and they shall spoil them of the east together. And they shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them.
That's not taking place. So either y'all slacking. We ought to be such a holy people. Y'all ain't doing your job. Maybe somebody needs to say your place. Go ahead.
I got this, cause you got over there, they call it the Wailing Wall. But we read in the scripture, I know they don't deal with the New Testament, but we do.
Right.
Edification city. So that whole wall contradicts scripture. So if you're a Christian, you should be like, yo, that doesn't make sense. So you got Matthew 24, verse 1 and 2. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple. So the Lord just left the temple. He was in the temple, he departed. And his disciples came to him for to show him the building of the temple. So you got to think about it. It was like, Lord, you know, hey, this is the temple, Lord. You know, hey, they probably bigging it up, saying how beautiful it looks. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left there one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. So how does one wall look? The Lord just prophesied. He said there's not going to be a stone left. So obviously that isn't part of the temple. So y'all got to answer for that. Because scriptures state that the Lord said there's not going to be one stone left unturned. So why you got one complete wall intact? Cut.
Daniel 9, I'm starting verse 11. It says, they all Israel have transgressed the law, even by departing, that they might be obedient, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse poured out upon us, and by the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of power, because we have sinned against him, and he has confirmed his word which he spake against us, and against our judges that judge us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole earth have not been done as it has been done upon us.
So what's the bad thing that's happening that hasn't been done on the whole earth? Once again, the big cause does not count. You proclaim and push that number 6 million. When you go back to the census back then, I think it was Poland or one of those cities, there weren't even 6 million people in there. They even had 6 million people there.
And another thing, when they put a number on them, I never seen a 7-digit stamp. To get in the millions, it's 7 digits. So if you got 5, 6 digits, that's hundreds of thousands. 7 digits is when you cross into the million. There's still people alive, older people alive from there, so they should have, you know, one of the higher numbers.
Somebody was in the 5 millions, the 6 million. Who was the last damn nigga? Let me guess, they gone. That means they killed from 1 million to 6 million. They killed all them, and you got the niggas with the 5 niggas walking around with that dumbass tattoo. Yeah, I was there. That's great, but nigga, you ain't backing up the numbers, man. You gotta back the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? So playing the devil's advocate. Let's just say you did have 6 million. Let's count how many
years was the Holocaust?
About 5.
5. So, as Scripture said, under the whole heaven has been done, it hasn't been done to Jerusalem as any other nation. How does that compare to being in what they call chattel slavery? It doesn't compare.
You gotta think, millions of so-called African Americans died on the ships coming here. Not to mention the slaughter of the so-called Native Americans, the Seminole Indians that were here.
The island, Cristobal Columbus, his band of thieves, when he went damn near eradicated our brothers in Puerto Rico.
Yep, and then not to mention South America. You know, South America. So that already surpasses millions. 6 million alone. That ain't talking about y'all, bro. And like I said, the only thing you have to back that up, so to speak, is the big cost. What other, because ever since that, now it's like you got a stamp of approval. So where if anybody says or touches you, they're gonna get blown the hell off the earth. So now that's no longer happening. So what else? What other events before that?
He a so-called culture voter.
Yep.
I was there too. No, you weren't, nigga. And if that was true, nigga, who cares? You're not God's chosen.
Go ahead.
Holocaust, he said timeline of the Holocaust is 1933 to 1945.
1933. Okay, so what that's damn near about 8 years? We said 33, right?
12 years.
Oh yeah, shit, that's like I was thinking of backwards. But 12 years. So 12 years, the man Hitler managed to accumulate 6 million. Alright. Now let's talk from 1619 to today. Let's talk about that. Can we talk about that? Okay, I'll do you one even better. Let's talk about 15 something. Those numbers don't equate, man. The scripture says it all.
It's a statistic that Alvin Malcolm brought out a while ago. They highlight 6 million deaths. But it's estimated that there was 70 to 85 million people that died in World War II. And a decent margin of those weren't soldiers, they were civilians that lived in the countries that were getting invaded.
So maybe the chosen people are the people that died. That's something like that. We need an answer for something. At the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. What is that? 70 million?
70 to like 80. I think it said it was 3%.
You got people crying and bitching about 6.
It was 3% of 2.3 billion.
Ain't nobody worried about that shit, man. And once again, especially when you compare the slaughter of the so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, that's minute numbers. That's a lazy day for Esau. When you get Esau in his full fledged, hey, that boy gonna put the numbers up. That boy is MJ.
And like, see right now, you got Esau in his refined stage. When you deal with minerals, you got a raw stage. When Esau went 16, then he was raw. Now he's more refined. He's going to be more diplomatic, more covert. Then he was overt. He had a sword in one hand and a Bible in the neck in the other hand. That's what but he's going back to that.
Yeah.
Revelation 12 and 12.
Really, right now we going into the times where Esau about to put on that number 8 jersey.
Like Mumble.
And then Kobe, that nigga was a beast when he was number 8. He still was a beast when he was 24. It wasn't like that number 8. So during our captivity, we had the number 8. Then he put on that 24. Now he got a little bit more, like you said, diplomatic. Let's tone it down a little bit. We gonna still put these numbers up, but we gonna tone it down.
I'm still kidding about that.
But now, man, fuck that. That boy about to go that throwback out. Put that jersey on, it's gonna be game time, man. It's gonna be over.
Back into the same thing, says, this is Baruch 4:23, says, for I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but power will give you me again with joy and gladness forever. Like as now, the neighbor daughters of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they certainly see your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness and everlasting. My children suffer patiently the wrath that I come. The wrath comes. It says, my children suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from power. For thy enemy hath persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and tread upon his neck.
Yeah. So I guess they about to trade over the Germans. Or the Iranians. You know?
I'm saying not at all.
All his neighbors hate
It's showing you, man, like if brothers keep pulling out precepts, you lose, bro. At the end of the day, you're just losing bad. Everybody is finally seeing the madness that you pushed for years on top of years. It was believable at a point in time. You know? And that's the thing. Like I said, the nation of Israel is supposed to be a nation that everybody knows about. When I was on the earth, you knew about Jewish people, but nobody talked about that shit. It wasn't a big indicator. I knew about the cause. That was it. Damn, that nigga Hitler went to work. That's all I said. That's it. There wasn't nothing else outside of that. Pray for the Jews. Ain't right. He was goddamn himself. He's goddamn one of them niggas, man. You know, he hated the blonde hair blood. He said it. Nigga went to Walmart. He got a pack of hair dye, contacts. Now he in the Jew. No, man. You know? You got some more of that? Come on. Kaya, you got some? Alright. We're on.
Worst genocides in history. They got top 10. And not a single one of these is dealing with Israelites. In the West, like especially in the Western Hemisphere. Because that's where they brought Jake over and slaughtered. So how the fuck you got top 10, but you don't make any mention of anybody over here that got brutally murdered? We're talking about all the tribes. How the fuck does that make any goddamn sense?
Because that's what the Israelites are really going to be going through. Nobody's going to lament for them and cry out for the true Israelites. That's how you know them ain't the people. They're not, no, everybody is crying out for them. We don't back what Kanye says. We don't back what Kyrie says. We stand with the Jews. Them niggas can't be the people. Because the true Israelites are going to be on a very terrible state to the point where everybody's going to fucking hate them and say, fuck y'all, we don't care about y'all, and anything bad that happen to y'all, we just going to overlook it. We're going to look right over it.
They don't fit the purpose.
Yeah, man. These are not the people. Go ahead.
A group of 4, and I'm going to start at 26, it says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught by the enemy. Be of good comfort, my little children, and cry unto power, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things, upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from power, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Are they doing that? No. Why aren't they doing that? Because you have the Pink City.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the Most High. That doesn't sound like you're seeking him 10 times more. That sounds like you don't give a damn what he says. It sounds like you're a devil. Go ahead.
For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you with everlasting joy again with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are thee, miserable. It says, miserable are the cities. It says, miserable are they that afflict thee. and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which the children serve. Miserable is she that receive thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from Babel. Lo, my sons, come whom thou sentest away, they come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of power.
They don't fit none of them. That does not fit any of them. Okay? They're not rejoicing. They don't have anything to rejoice in. Until you come with hardcore evidence and answers, there's nothing that you can say that will debunk what the hell we're saying. Go ahead, bro.
Out of the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in the mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So there's a covering cast over everybody. That's the reason why people think that they're white. They think that they're black. They think that they're Chinese. Because the Heavenly Father didn't give these different nations that name. If you consider yourself a so-called black man, you would be from the tribe of Judah. If you would consider yourself someone from the islands, from Jamaica, you'd be from the tribe of Benjamin. And so forth. If you consider yourself a white person, you'd be an Edomite, and guess what? You'd be a Shemite as well. So here it is, you also come from Shem. So there's a covering cast where the word Shem or Sem comes out. You don't even know who it is. There are only 8 souls that was on the boat. Guess what? Shem was one of the 8 souls.
Well, that even cuts the... Because you got to really think about it. If God loved everybody, why did he only save 8 souls during the time of the flood? Why didn't he save everybody? Why all of a sudden the Lord changed? That's saying that the Lord changed, but the scriptures say, I changed not. Simply paraphrasing. It don't even make no damn sense. The Lord don't love these gutter rat ass niggas, man. What is it, wall humpers? Yeah, he don't love these wall humpers, man. Y'all niggas gonna find out real soon who the Messiah really cares about. Who the Heavenly Father really cares about, man. You're gonna see.
That's it. At the end of the day, we're gonna, somebody gotta be right. We'll figure out who. You got some, Kaya?
Yeah, I got a quick for you. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 7-3. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold and the fire. So during the time of tribulation, when America gets destroyed by thermonuclear destruction, when all the calamities are happening all around the world, but you see the men of the Lord, like that Foot Locker commercial, they just walking down the street, everything get fucking destroyed. You see them getting beaten up. He gonna know who the Lord chosen is. When you fucking get destroyed, the sons and daughters go off to war in the 3rd World War, and you like, don't go. But they gotta go. They gotta fight for America. You know, that old American pride. Guess what? If you go over to that 3rd World War, they're not coming back. They're not. Because that's the valley of decision. Yahweh Shabbat. That's the Lord's judgment. We read the precept earlier where the Lord gathered all nations. Guess what? America's one of them nations that's getting gathered to go and fight. Fight for the final prize. To get fucking destroyed by thermonuclear destruction.
This is Matthew chapter 4, verse 17. From that time, Yahweh Shai began to preach and to say, repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Right, so repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Alright, the days are being shortened for the elect saints, so now it's time, if you're an Israelite, to awake out of sleep. Because our salvation is near that we will believe. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Lord, for edifying to the elect. Before we close, giving all praise, honor, and glory.
To Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Echad.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well and taught us this truth. The true leaders of Israel today, whether you receive it or not. Alright, peace, much love, salutations to those who elect. Hey, to the next camp, y'all brothers keep pushing and keep fighting this good fight of faith. Don't let no man take your crown. That's Shalom. Kwame Yasharallah, Baba Bar.
Shalom, Baba Bar.